The instant Ethan Hayes snatched her blouse and ripped it from neck to sleeve, a part of Sophia Lang shattered inside. But in that sweltering classroom, no one realized something fiercer was awakening, something that would scar their memories forever. It was October 20th at Eastwood High in Dallas, Texas, where the relentless southern heat baked the air like an oven. Second period, U.S. History. Mr. Ramirez had dashed off to the principal's office for some urgent mess, leaving 32 restless teens in a room that felt like a pressure cooker, too stifling, too volatile. Sophia huddled in the rear corner, her spot since junior year began. Head bowed, she sketched a rugged firefighter's face intended as a tribute for Mr. Ramirez on Firefighters Appreciation Day. Her pencil danced delicately, infusing the paper with emotion she could never voice aloud. Then came the chair screech, the cocky stride she knew without glancing up. Ethan Hayes, 6 feet 4 inches of football stardom and vicious charm, sauntered her way. "Look at this," his voice oozed mock sweetness laced with venom. Little Sophia, doodling her sad sketches again. She stayed silent. Her mom had drilled it in. Bullies thrive on your fire, starve them. But her grip tightened, the line on the firefighter's cheek wobbling. Ethan loomed over her desk, his aftershave choking the humid air. His pack circled like vultures. Alex Kent smirking eternally, Mia Torres fiddling with her locks while filming on her phone, and Jordan leash shifting uneasily. "You know what bugs me about you, Sophia?" Ethan's finger grazed her artwork. "You act superior, buried in your art, too elite to chat with us mortals." Still, no words from her. But silence fueled his rage. "Hey, I'm speaking." His palms slammed the desk, scattering her tools. The room hushed like a graveyard. Even phone addicts tuned in. Sophia met his gaze at last. Beneath his smug mask, she spotted fractured echoes of her own pain. But jagged souls don't always mend. They often slice deeper. "Move, please," she murmured, soft but piercing in the quiet. Ethan barked a laugh, theatrical. "Please? After ghosting me for ages, now please?" He paraded for his crowd. This traced back to last year. Sophia, fresh from Oregon post-divorce, had turned down his prom invite in the crowded lunchroom not out of spite, but sheer terror of crowds. In Ethan's realm, rejection was treason, especially from a freak who lunched in the studio. "Your issue." He snatched her premium charcoal set, the one she'd scrimped for to craft true depth. "Consequences." Before she reacted, he dumped it over her sketch. Dark smudges devoured the firefighter's features, erasing hours of heart. "No!" She surged forward, hands clawing at the mess, stains seeping into her skin, her spirit. That's when he gripped her blouse collar. Intent blurred yank or demolish, but the frayed fabric, thinned by budget washes, tore with a gut-wrenching rip, bearing her worn tank top. Chaos erupted. Phones flashed like daggers. Cruel chuckles mixed with gasps. Mia's lens never wavered. Sophia froze, not in terror, but under the avalanche of every dodged stare, every swallowed retort crushing her invisibility cloak. "See?" Ethan gestured triumphantly, masking a flicker of doubt. "This is what snobs get ignoring halls, playing tortured genius." Her fists clutched the shreds, charcoal dripping onto her pants. Ruined art, ruined top. Among the gawkers, Emma Kolek's friend, turned popularity, chase revert her eyes. "What's up? Gonna ball?" "Tattle," Ethan mocked. "Or just zone out like always?" Tears welled not from shame, but realization. Her pretense of invisibility had failed. The world hunts the hidden, strips them bare. "Look," Mia narrated her feed. "The loner gets her due for ditching Ethan Hayes." Then, the dagger. "Just like her mom," Ethan boomed. "Even she bailed, knowing you weren't worth it." Hush fell. Even Mia paused. Sophia's mom had vanished at age 9. No note, just void. Her dad juggled 2 gigs and a cross-state, moved to survive. How Ethan unearthed this wound in a 2000 kid school was a mystery, but he twisted it deep. Sophia rose deliberately. Fabric dangled, but she let it. Hand steady, stained. For the first time in years, she locked eyes with him, seeing a teen bleeding internally, striking first to dodge his own abandonment mom gone at 7, dad praising only touchdowns. But empathy doesn't demand sacrifice. Why I said no. Her tone shifted, calm yet cutting like a stream, carving rock. Not superiority. I saw your fear off rejection so you devalue others first. Easier than owning your pain. Shut it. Ethan snarled, unease creeping. The gap between your mom's exit and my mom's. She advanced. The circle recoiled. I didn't let it poison me into a destroyer. Shut up. His face flushed, knuckles white. You crave reaction? A spectacle. Another step. Fine. But not your script. Legends swirled later. Some claimed her lips curled slyly. Others swore her gaze darkened to voids. But fact, Sophia Lang, silent observer, 3 years Krav Maga trained by her dad for self-preservation, pivoted subtly. Jordan, MMA fan, widened his eyes. Ethan, back off, man. But Ethan charged, arm, thrusting toe shove, seize, reclaim dominance. Time dilated in that marker-scented den of adolescent angst. Texas October, heat-bred madness. Like the plains whispering that beauty hides barbs. Sophia's dad had picked Dallas for rebirth, saying the Flatlands were brutally honest, unlike fake smiles. Nights in their shed-turned gym, he'd coach strikes not for brawls, but resilience. World chews on the meek, he'd say, taping her fists. But we choose not to break. Ethan's hand neared her face. Intent irrelevant now. Sophia flowed aside, snared his wrist, redirected his force. He stumbled, whirled in rage. You? Her side kick landed flawlessly, hip snapped, leg whipped, boot tagging his temple's edge. Not lethal, but blackout switch. Ethan Hayes, gridiron god, Eastwood's alpha, folded to the tile like a puppet unstrung. Silence thundered. Mia's phone thudded down. Damn, someone hissed. Babble exploded. Sophia crouched by him as he blinked dazedly. You nailed one thing. I am better than this than cruelty for ego. That's not pride, it's humanity. She rose, scanning faces she'd evaded. Shock off frantic texts. A few nodded knowingly, as if awaiting her stand. You caught all? She had Mia, who bobbed yes. Good. Keep the vandalism, the rip his lunge first. Or everyone sees your clip from that bash, you know, the vulnerable one. Mia ese pallor deepened. She knew. The party where Sophia had consoled her panic attack, vowing secrecy. No real video, but bluff hit home. Erase it. Mia ordered the recorders. Everything. Mr. Ramirez re-entered, face storming at the scene. Ethan floored. Sophia marked guilty hides. What the hell? Jordan spoke up. Ethan jumped her, sir. Self-defense. We witnessed. Nods rippled, even from Ethan's crew. A underdog's roar rewires alliances. Ramirez steadied Ethan. Office. Both. Phones here, all. In Principal Vargas's domain coffee and regret sense, posters preaching dreams Ramirez recounted flatly. Wrecked art, ripped garb, clash. True. Vargas quizzed Ethan. She assaulted me. 31 say otherwise. Vargas to Sophia. Ad. From her bag, she drew a portfolio portraits of peers. Jordan mid-pass. Mia, genuine laughing. Ethan unguarded at drills. I've sketched you all, seeking connection quietly. But hiding fails. Why show? Vargas softened. He didn't just trash art. He tried erasing me. Yet I defended, not attacked. She's fabricating, Ethan whimpered. Vargas leaned. Assault, harassment, Ethan. Future, torched. Silence. Ethan deflated. She snubbed me publicly. I, obsessed, went overboard. Sophia's dad burst in, work boots thumping, fury coiled. To her. No. Used a sidekick. Yes. Good. To Vargas. Cops called? His folks. Internal first. Assault ain't internal. Dad, Sophia, interjected. Proposal. No charges if athletes mandate service with arts kids create over crush. Blackmail. Ethan muttered. Consequences, she shot. Ethan's dad, Victor Hayes, stormed in, suit screaming power. Damages? Checkbook ready. No cash, Sophia's dad said. Reform. Victor scoffed. One slip remakes school. Pattern, Sophia countered. Terror years long. Ethan rose. She's right, Dad. I'm broken hurting to hide hurt. Tired. Victor iced. Home talk. No, you dodge. When do you see me beyond scores? We're out. Go. You're pro at it. To Vargas. I'll join. Program, whatever. Victor bolted. Ethan slumped. Sorry for all. Sorry starts, Sophia said. Weeks morphed eastward. Ethan and Art, brush awkward but persistent. Others joined. Mia lunched with Sophia, bonds mending. Jordan penned verse. Emma returned gradually. Program bloomed. Unity bridge. Sophia's emblem ball and palette entwined. News spread. Bully brawl birth school revolution. Months on Art Expo. Sophia's mural reframed the fray fist to hand, kick to leap, rip to wings, ink to bonds. Unity bridge, tear to mend. Ethan neared with his crude portrait of her defiant amid chaos. Thanks. Not thank you. Texas plains teach, raise to regrow. Sophia did, blooming resilient. Years later, she teaches there, guiding quiet souls to soar. Was Sophia's mercy weakness or wisdom? Should bullies get redemption or ruin? Did self-defense go too far? Drop your take below. Does forgiveness fuel change or enable evil? Like if it stirred you, comment your side. Subscribe for more raw truths. What would you have done?